Hey Tap Fam, Mike here. Do you want to fill your fridge with unique craft beers, ciders, or seltzers that you can't find locally? Then Tavor is your answer. I partner with them to bring you this exclusive offer for my Taproom listeners. When you use the promo code TAPROOM25, you get a $10 credit towards your next purchase when you spend $25 in the app or online. Tavor has it all, from IPAs to stouts, sours, ciders, and so much more. So make sure you use the promo code TAPROOM25 to get a $10 credit towards your next purchase. And now, on to the episode. All right, and we're back. This is episode 114 of the Taproom Podcast, and I'm your host, Mike. Oh, man, what a weekend and what a episode this is. This is episode 114, with Sandra Martinez-Tapolsky from Innovation Brew Works. It was a really fun episode, and she's just really cool. And honestly, I'm just super grateful that you let me come down there and talk to you and enjoy the great beers that you make. Honestly, even like Innovation, man, it's like I had never been before. I mean, I had tried the beer before, but I had never actually been there. A really cool facility. It's really cool on the inside. It's like right next to Cal Poly. They even hire like Cal Poly students in there, to help out on the front end and stuff like that. So, man, or front of house, just really cool. And Sandra, the breaker of doors, the brewer of beers, and the singer of karaoke. I'm just really grateful to you. Let's see. Before we jump into the episode, it was WrestleMania Night 1 was yesterday. I was up pretty damn early. I got to my uncle's to fire up the smoker around 6:15ish. Made pastrami and this pastrami brisket, and I will be the first to say that I failed. I don't know how. I mean, I followed the recipe to a T, and I messed something up along the way. But everything else I made was great. Pork belly burnt ends were phenomenal. I did like hot link kind of burnt ends the way I did it. Those came out really good, and I used a honey habanero rub in there with some like Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. We had a ton of food yesterday. It was a good time, and even today I'm making quesadilla tacos. I already got that's been simmering for a little while now. I'm going to let it go for another 3 hours probably. So that'd be good. Made some breakfast a second ago. Good times. But honestly, WrestleMania obviously was the spotlight. And just spending time with family. Spending time with family was great. Shotgun some beers. Got to see Dario. Dario came down for a little bit. And let's see what else. My buddy Dan came down, so a bunch of other family came down. So like I said, we get to, it's fun. We get to see people we don't always see all the time. We always come together for WrestleMania. And honestly, Mania was fun. Like, there were some, hit or miss kind of things, but, Tiffany Stratton won, me and Doug both picked her. So Doug and I, obviously, when we made our picks last week, I had originally chose Gunther. And then it was like right before the match started, because we, like, all of us always make our picks here. And I was right before the match started, and I was talking to my buddy Andrew, or my cousin's boyfriend, and I was like, man, I think Jimmy's gonna win. Not Jimmy, I think Jay's gonna win. I don't know, something just, I was like, yeah, so we ended up changing my pick to Jay. But yeah, it was a great match. It was a great time. I mean, that match was okay, but I mean, overall it was good. The triple threat, Heyman did turn on Roman and Punk. So he's aligned with Seth now. Pretty crazy stuff. Yeah, honestly, overall, it was just a fun day. And looking forward to today. It's Easter Sunday. The fam's coming down. Like I said, they're going to have a bunch of food. I think we're going to have sandwiches. I'm going to do the quesadilla tacos. There's going to be a lot of food. A lot more food. And thank God I'm off tomorrow. I don't have to worry about waking up early. I could sleep in. Today is also Morgan's birthday. So you will see some birthday pictures of Morgie. Yeah. But honestly, I just want to give a shout out to also, like, when it comes to this episode, like, if you're, a female brewer out there and you want to, tell your story, I'd love to hear it. You can always reach out. You can always just, send me a DM, or you can email me. It's Mike. I mean, you should just DM me on Instagram. It's easier that way. I don't want to give up my email on here just in case. But yeah, you can send me a message if you ever want to be on the show. Also, I want to shout out my cousin Shelby. She does follow the show. She always reposts stuff. She is like, if you're in the Pico Rivera, Norwalk, Whittier area, she makes these pistachio cakes, and she's been doing them for about a week or about a couple weeks now, and they've been selling like crazy. She's really good at it. They taste really good. So if you ever wanted to, you could always send her a message, let her, and I think it's like $20, I think, or something like that she's selling them for. But yeah, I wanted to give her a shout out because she does a good job with those. But yeah, sorry, back to that was went off topic there. Also, if you're a female brewer out there, or if you're just, any other brewer in general too, like if you ever just want to be on the show and tell your story, man, I'm so in. I know there's times where it may have to be scheduled way out. Some people don't like that, but it's just me, and I have to plan ahead. And you can always tell who listens to the show and who doesn't, because there's times that I get people reach out and they're like, "Hey, I really would love to be on your guys' show," and I'm like, "It's just me." I mean, there's no guys, except for obviously when I have the guests on. But yeah, I mean, because I do everything, so it can be hard for me to plan things out the way that is. So that's why I have to plan so far in advance, and then sometimes the episodes will be 4 or 5 weeks till they come out. So, but yeah. Just wanted to say, if anybody would be interested, like I said, any female brewer wants to be on the show, or even if you're a homebrew club, anything like that, I am 100% in. Just like I said, it may just be scheduling thing, but we'll get it. I'm so down to get all that, to get that done. All right. Well, I'm going to shut up now. We're going to jump into the interview with Sandra. Sandra, thank you again. And Wu-Tang forever. You guys will know what I'm talking about at the end of the episode. Enjoy. All right, guys, we're back in the tap room, and I'm your host, Mike, and I have a very special guest on the show today. I have Sandra Martinez-Tapolsky from Innovation Brew Works out in Pomona, right next to Cal Poly. How's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah? How you feeling today?
Pretty good. Not too bad.
Heard you were telling me you had a rough one with Sandra on Friday? I'm not Sandra, sorry, from Dre. I'm already messing stuff up.
Yeah, Friday night. Yeah, Friday. It wasn't that rough. There was plenty of carbs in between the drinking to slow it down, but then it was 2 days of processing all those carbs.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That happens. So we're over here at Innovation Brew Works. I'm drinking the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
What are you having?
That's our Luther Holt IPA.
Okay.
I wish I could tell you what it was.
No, it's all good.
It's pretty hoppy.
Yeah. What are you having?
I'm having the Collins Cream Ale. It's this cream ale that we tweaked the recipe a little bit from the last time.
Okay.
And it's my first time officially trying it, so it's pretty good.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I do not mind it.
Nice. All right. Well, cheers.
Cheers. It was exciting.
I like it.
You like it?
I like it a lot. Man, that's
no
really...
way.
Yeah. It's hoppy, but it's great, though. And it, doesn't, even right now, it doesn't linger on the palate, but it's still really, crisp.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't think I've actually tried it either.
Okay.
But look at that lacing on the glass.
Oh,
Cream
yeah.
glass.
Oh, yeah. That's good stuff. So tell us, how did you get started in craft beer?
I want to say early 2010s, me and my younger brother started buying kits to homebrew.
Okay.
And I think we did about 3 batches of gross IPA beer that we forced ourselves to drink. But after that, there was, for me, it was, I guess, Heffenweiser craze that kind of took over. And then that was considered craft. And then after good amount of years of drinking quote-unquote craft, which was all Blue Moon and Newcastle, I started venturing into Stone, I'm sure, was one of the first things I had. And then from there, how I got into the industry, I started following, I don't know if you've heard of the I Brew Witches.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I gave them a follow on Instagram, and then I just randomly hit them up one day hey, I would like to get a job. I was working at Goodwill at the time, which I liked because I would get to sort through all the junk.
Yeah.
As gross as it would be, it was a lot of fun. And I got a job one day at a Laverne behind the bar.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I did about 2 years, a year and a half behind the bar, and then I stepped away I got married. And then when I came back, I kind of got booted out of from behind the bar. So I was like, well, cool. I'll help in production. And that's when I was just like, oh, I don't want to be up front. I want to be back here.
Yeah.
I get to squeegee all day. Are you kidding me?
There you
Power
go.
washers?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
90% cleaning.
Yeah, exactly. I don't mind it.
Oh, that's cool. And you mentioned, so you worked at Goodwill. I used to go I would only go to Goodwill just for books.
Oh, it's a good place for books. I
Yeah.
get a lot of good books for my daughter there.
Yeah, anytime they had like the sale, it'd be like $1 a book. I'd go and buy like 10 of them.
You're one of those people?
Oh yeah, I was one of them for sure.
No, that's cool. I still shop at them a lot and I come up on a bunch of deals. You do have to look though. That's what people don't understand.
Yeah.
You don't just walk in and boom, there's a sweater. You gotta sift the dirty stuff.
Yeah. So you were at Laverne, you were doing production, and then how did this come about? Or where did you go from there?
Well, from there, I think it was like mid-COVID, I got a cellaring position. I was an assistant brewer at a Gunwale. Gunwale
okay.
Ales in
Yeah, it was in Orange County.
Mesa, Orange County. Yeah, they were Anaheim and Costa Mesa. Now they're just Costa Mesa. But I got a position there, and I got to work with a lot of cool brewers there. I got to work with Kevin Hammer from Hammerburger. I don't know if you've ever been to Santa Ana.
Hammerburger's delicious.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah.
I worked with him for a little bit. Very knowledgeable dude. And then he left to go pursue his pool business. And then I got to work with Nick Evans, I believe. He's a couple places now, but also very knowledgeable person. You know, I got treated very well there. And then I got pregnant.
Okay.
I was about to ask for a raise, and then I got pregnant.
You're like, maybe I'll hold off on that.
Like, you know what? And then so I stepped back because it was also a drive. I live in Azusa.
Oh, okay.
And so it was a commute, a very big commute. I did it 7 months pregnant, and I was just like, I don't think I want to do that again.
Yeah.
So I started looking locally. A friend of mine told me about this position, and I applied, and luckily Eric saw something in me.
That's cool.
And because I had never brewed officially on my own. So he kind of took me under his wing and taught me the ways of this system.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can do a brew day by myself now, which is pretty cool.
It's awesome.
Took me about a year
Okay.
to pick it up confidently. Yeah. You know, that's also says a lot about me, but you know, I could do it now.
Yeah, it takes time though.
Yeah. I mean, and it's still, you're learning every day. Yeah. Every day you like tweak it a little or you mess up here, so you have to fix it over here. And then that teaches you something new.
Oh, yeah. And growing up, so did you grow up in Azusa too, or you just lived there?
No, I've born and raised, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad, I lived with my dad for a few years, but we lived in Doherty.
Okay. That's a nice little city now.
Yeah, so I was always usually in Azusa at the Costco.
Yeah. Oh, that's Irwindale.
Yeah. But like there and like there, but lately I've been going a lot because of Louis Liquor. I go there quite a bit.
Oh yeah, that's like down the street from me, so I'm always there.
Okay.
I'm always walking in just to buy the Donna's pickle beer.
Oh, there you go.
And I always get someone like going, "Is that really that good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it is. You need to try it." They sell singles.
There you go. So I know with Innovation too, because they even do like an assistant brewers program, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They have that. I haven't done that, but you do learn a lot if you take it. I just I'm an employee here. I'm not a student.
Yeah.
But I've had a couple of people ask me about it, and you should take it if you are very interested, because I should just do it.
Yeah.
They get clean for me. So when I get here, everything's set up already.
There you go. You can just jump right in.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing better than when you show up for a brew day and like your salts are weighed out, your hose is attached, and it's always a good feeling. Sometimes it's not, which I understand, but
yeah, I love the space here too. It's really, really cool looking.
Great little brew house. I am very impressed of the stuff they pump out. It's so innovative, you could say.
Yeah, no pun intended.
Right, and I'm like shocked at how many like fresh produce goes in, and not produce, like product goes into our beer, like the orange juice. It's like locally, like from the oranges from campus, I believe, and this fool squeezes them, like hand squeezes them.
Yeah.
We for which is like the Ortiz. It's a hand zest for like 2 hours during the brew day, but a lot of fresh stuff goes into it, so it's nice. Luckily, it moves fast enough so it doesn't sit there.
Yeah.
But he has like a ube something, and it's just like this purple color.
Yeah.
but not for me. Just I feel like I'm drinking Play-Doh, but
Yeah.
people seem to love it. So
Yeah, I've had a couple of ube beers, and I remember that they were both like the ones I had. One, but one was like from like the Philippines. It was really good.
oh,
But yeah, I mean, for me, it's like a West Coast or a Pilsner or something like that.
same. I'm like, you have a lager,
Yeah.
Mexican lager, hopefully.
There you go.
Yeah, it's usually what I drink. I try to step out of my comfort zone, and I'll get like a stout because I know I'll enjoy a stout. But
Yeah, of course.
I always just have one, and then I'm like, I need something to like cleanse my palate.
Yeah. No, and even like cream ales. I love cream ales, but you don't see them on menus very often.
Sorry. I totally forgot how good these are until I started having these, and I was like, oh yeah, why don't I? But you're right, I don't see them often.
Yeah.
And then I'm always scared.
Mm.
Then they're like, I don't know, the one that we have is very like crisp on the palate, and I've had some that are more like the hazy taste, like the feel, like the soft, smooth,
like velvety,
yeah, like the velvety feeling, and
yeah.
Ours is very crisp. Oh yeah,
they just set the mood up back here in the brew house.
Yeah, they're like censored light.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you guys can't see it, but the lights just went out.
Yeah,
no, but there's still lights on, but you know.
I mean, it's fine.
No, it's
luckily this doesn't. I've never gotten a spooky feeling here, so if those go out, we'll be fine.
Okay.
If not, we're gonna have to stop so I can walk around and turn them all on.
No, you're good. How long has Innovation been here?
A while.
Okay.
Because our anniversary is coming up. Well, I wish I knew this stuff. And their anniversary is coming up pretty soon. I want to say maybe 10 years.
Wow.
I had a cousin that worked here years ago. He's at Smog now. So like I felt pretty cool coming in here and be like, yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, 10 years is a long time.
I want to say 10 years. It's been a while.
Yeah. And even I'm sure they probably, being right next to Cal Poly, I'm sure they get the college crowd too.
It's like the front part is run by students, I believe, and it's part of a curriculum or something like that.
That's awesome.
But it's fun. That's why I feel like a troll when I walk in here. So, like they're just like young and vibrant, making pizzas, and I'm like, excuse me, I'm gonna go boil this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go boil this stuff.
Yeah, I gotta go make beer.
Yeah, but no, yeah. So it's like a lot. I mean, there's classes right here when I take my ward out. There's classes going on.
That's cool.
So it's very college campus. I mean, it is college campus.
Yeah, it's cool how they incorporated it into the brewery.
I really dig it. And then they have like the program, so it's fun.
Yeah, and how long have you been here now?
A year.
Okay.
Yeah, probably about a year.
Okay.
March.
It's awesome. What was your first homebrew? I
hadn't done the math until right now.
Like, how many days is this?
Whoa. I'm sorry, what's that?
No, like, do you remember like your first homebrew recipe?
It was definitely the blonde. I think it was the more beer one. I don't know. But it was like all prepackaged and boiled it on the stove, and we packaged it on the floor, and it was a hot mess. We did it a couple of times, and then I think we got one IPA batch, and it was just like an American IPA, and it came out okay, and we kegged it.
Yeah.
And then we had like, I don't know, maybe 5 glasses out of it and dumped it.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. So that's when I was just like, I don't want to homebrew anymore. If I would have stuck with it, I probably would have enjoyed it more, but we just I was like, I enjoy drinking it. At that moment, I enjoy drinking it more.
Yeah.
Which right now, I could say I probably enjoy making it more than drinking it. Especially after,
yeah.
I'm drinking it a lot.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's what always kind of like one thing I always love to hear is like when somebody's like, what was because I mean, we all like you mentioned Stone earlier and like other ones that you had, but like, was there like one where you're like, damn, like this is what beer could actually be?
It was probably something from Dogfish Head.
Oh, same.
Their minutes IPAs, all of them. Every time I would have it, I'd be like, yes, this is the top.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the top.
This is a big fat 10.
Right. And then like the hype around like Piney came out, and it's like, okay, that's good too.
Yeah.
But like it didn't have that impact on me how I remember having their minute IPAs had on me. I was just like, wow.
Oh yeah.
And then part of it was me just telling myself to like it, not really liking it. Power. The brain is strong.
Oh yeah. I mean, because sometimes your palate's just not ready for like certain things.
It's not. Like we just stuffed my face with sushi. I remember the first time I would eat sushi, I would have like 10 glasses of water to eat like 4 pieces of a California roll to like huff it down. But I wanted to hang out, and now I can't stop me.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I feel like, I mean, it's kind of like you said, like how you just kind of make yourself like it.
Yeah.
Because me and my buddies, we would go to Stone and Escondido, and they'd be like, "Oh man, you gotta try this. It's so good." And I'd be trying to be like,
Right.
"Yeah, it's really good." And I'm like,
Wow, this
"Yeah,
is
it's not good."
bitter.
Yeah, yeah. The first time I had a double bastard, I was like ready to yak.
Oh, no. I can't remember the last time I ever had it. Probably the first time I had it was the last time I had it.
Yeah,
Because I would drink the arrogant bastards, like, here and there when I wanted to get, like, fucked up, but on a regular basis, no. I couldn't do that. I'm big on, like, Coronas at home. I don't
Okay.
really drink craft beer when I try not to drink craft beer at home.
yeah.
So it's usually, like, if I am gonna have a beer, it's a Corona or Pacifico or
hmm
maybe Modelo.
Yeah.
They're a little too sweet for me. Is that just me?
No,
I feel like
see,
Modelos are sweet.
they are to me. I like Pacifico more than anything.
Pacifico's fire.
Yeah.
You know, fancy, you get like a Bohemia or
Oh yeah.
Negra Modelo's fire too.
Negro Modelo is good. The regular Modelo, I'll drink it if it's there.
Yeah.
But it's not my go-to. What's it called? I lost my train of thought there.
You're at Stone.
Yeah. Dang, I can't remember. Oh well, I'll put in a timestamp to edit that out.
Forcing yourself to like beer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, dang.
And Stone had a lot to do with that. Trying their IPAs, like at first they were Joy Buys.
Yeah.
I mean, they were really good. Now that I look back, I'm like, yeah, that was good. But I remember at the moment being like,
yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, it was overpowering.
It was
sure.
way too, and your palate wasn't there.
Yeah, and for sure, eventually I ended up loving them. Like, ended up like, because my brother ended up working for Stone, man, like distro. So like he would get like breakage.
Gotcha. It fell off
little
the back
finger,
of the
little finger quotes there. Yeah. Like whoops, this pallet got knocked over. So he would get breakage, and we would have like the regular Stone IPA. We'd have the one like I'm gonna butcher the name, and someone's probably gonna give me so much shit for it. But it's like Pataskala or something. I can't remember. But it was like a red bottle. No, it was a bottle, but it had like a red label.
Don't know.
And I remember that being like the one that like, okay, this is one I like from Stone, and then Stone IPA. But then the Enjoy Buys, like you said, came around, and then I was like, all right, I'm back in the craft beer again.
You know, early on in the Stone location in Pasadena, I don't know if you ever went there like early on.
Yeah,
they had like a pilot series, and it was a Ninja Turtle IPA, I think it was.
Oh, really?
And it had like Italian spices in it, and it was a light beer, but it
love that.
Smelled like a pizza. It had like oregano in it, and it was insane.
Wow.
And then they stopped doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
I used to love their green tea lager, I think
that was so good.
Delicious, yeah.
I hadn't thought about that in a while. That's good.
Yeah. Because I don't even know if they still make it, but
probably not since they got bought out.
Yeah. I remember that one being like seeing that one on a shelf. I was like, yeah, I'm trying that.
That was a good one. Like I remember when I first had it there, and was it the Delicious IPA? That was
so good.
So
yeah,
that was a good one.
Oh, and I remember what I was gonna say. I think it was because you mentioned like you don't really drink craft at home. I rarely keep beer in my house. Like I'll get it from like if I go to brew and they give me some beer, I'll take it to my uncle's house because then it gives me a reason to go visit family or get out of the house.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's kind of like my to go have some beers with them.
So funny. You just like, I'm going to leave this here,
yeah,
but I'm going to be back.
Yeah. Well, and if there's like hazies in there, because my uncle will only drink hazies.
Really?
Yeah. I wish I could get him to drink other stuff, but he just won't.
Oh, wow. What an enigma. That's crazy. Yeah. I don't want to say I don't like hazies because I think I officially found a hazy I like. I had what's that? We Love LA.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one that's going around. It's from Stone. I had it at the Escondido location, but they brewed it at the Liberty, and it was a hazy, I'm assuming, just because at the rate that I slammed it, I was just like, wow, I must have really liked that. Because I could never really drink a hazy like at the pace that I like to drink my lagers.
Yeah.
And that's what bums me out. But that one was so good. And I remember thinking like, wow, I found one. It's the Liberty Station one.
Yeah.
Try it.
I'm going to have to try it.
You have to try it.
Yeah.
If you like hazy.
Yeah. Oh, I do. Like, I can only have like a couple.
I can't do them.
Yeah.
I'm always like, I sip them and I'm like, that's good.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Yeah. And that's when I take the beer back to my uncle's, like, if there's cans of hazy, they're gone by the time I come back. So I'm like, all right, well, I don't even have the option. So
that's true.
But yeah, anything like Pilsners, lagers, West Coast Pils right now is just like my chef's kiss.
West Coast Pils.
Oh,
Cold IPA. It's not fucking. Oops, sorry.
Yeah,
Did I cuss?
you can cuss.
Oh
You
my
can say
gosh,
whatever you want.
sorry.
Yeah, you
I'm
try.
a mom. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
you can say all the F words you want.
No, Luis, he brewed a cold IPA not that long
So
ago.
good.
Dude, like I said, if I can have 3 in one sitting without me noticing, that's good beer.
Yeah,
And I remember thinking like, damn, this is a good cold IPA. Because I had one. Because you know how they like came and went?
yeah,
And then when he brought it out, I was like, okay, I'll give it another try. And his was so good.
yeah.
Good stuff.
He told me to. He actually told me to tell you a couple things. Well, first thing I was because we gave you the nickname Sandra the Breaker of Doors at Level Up.
So embarrassed.
Instead of the Breaker of Change, or the Breaker of Doors.
What is that reference to?
Game of Thrones.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a loser. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not a
I'm just
loser like
kidding.
you nerd. Like dragons and wizards and shit.
Yeah, dude. I just cleared it right off the door one day with my foot walking out. And I was just like, how do I walk back inside and be like, I just kicked off your doorstop?
Yeah.
I was so embarrassed. And I was just like, luckily I took up another one.
Yeah.
I was just like, my bad.
Yeah, when I was telling him that I was going to record it, he's like, yeah, you got to tell her that. I was like, done and done.
Oh, man.
He told me that, and he told me, gosh, what was it? Something about the office trivia, where I'll pull it up real fast.
Oh, come on.
I should have been prepared. He said, bring up the defending office trivia champ at Level Up. And then she kicks off my door stopper.
Oh my God. That was in the same night.
Yeah.
How embarrassing. I was high, man. I was high on that win.
Yeah.
I did office trivia, and me and my girlfriend beat out like a bunch of other teams. And I hadn't done office trivia in years because I did it once.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know where Sanctum was.
Yeah.
And we got robbed. We straight up got robbed. So in those 10 years, I just studied and watched and learned.
Yeah.
And so when I went, I was very confident. I studied and I won it. And then that same night, as I was leaving, I kicked the doorstop.
You're like, boom.
And then my friend showed up, so we had to walk back in.
Yeah.
So I walked in with it, and I was just like, I'm not going to give it to him right away.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a beer.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit down, and then I'm going to present it to him. You can't kick me out after I ordered a beer.
Yeah.
But
so I broke this.
I was just like, oh my God, that's so embarrassing.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, see.
And then I walked back in there like 2 days later. I'm like, hey.
Yeah, I got you one.
No, I just walked in. I didn't get him another one till like 2 weeks later.
He's like, oh, she's
I was
back.
like, I just walked in. I'm so sorry. Like, that's gangster. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, he's like, I respect it. I was like, my bad.
I freaking love Luis. He's like, we've gotten like so close ever since we recorded it.
Mention that it's been so cute seeing your guys' friendship flourish into what it's become into your little skids.
Yeah.
I'm always like, wow, look at those two go.
Yeah.
I was like, you guys are such friends.
Yeah, it's crazy too, because like, yeah, we, I interviewed him back in like the end of October, and then after that we kind of like hung out like a couple times. I just went down to the brewery just to go support, and then we kind of just started, things started going. Then we started hanging out like almost every weekend at the brewery. So
funny.
Yeah,
heck yeah, that's been cute to see. Very cute. Me and Drake were like, look at those buddies.
Oh yeah, no, I love Dre too. She's so funny.
Yeah, she's the best.
Yeah, that was fun at karaoke a few weeks ago. Oh, a month ago now.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Because what did Dre sang the Pokemon song?
Yeah, that's right.
And what did you sing?
I sang a couple.
Yeah.
I sang, I don't know, something from POD, I remember.
Was it Alive? Or Youth of a Nation?
No. Or maybe it was Alive. I think it was Alive.
Might have been.
But I sang Scars from Papa Roach. And
I do remember that one. Yeah, I do remember that one before I left.
That one was a good one. That's my go-to karaoke song.
Yeah, and then Luis did our duet.
Oh, I saw that at the Strokes. That was cute.
Yeah, we had to do something.
See, I was like, how cute. Duetting. Love it. Love to see it.
So, he's a phenomenal brewer, too.
He is, man. He makes some good stuff.
Definitely. Man, it's always fun. And we all gotta, like, I know he wants all of us to be a team for a trivia thing.
Like
soon.
a house team. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Knowing me, I would like immediately freeze up and be like, of no use.
You're gonna have to start studying.
Just be like,
again.
I did. I'm not gonna lie. The day that we did trivia, I listened to like 2 podcasts.
There you go.
Oh my God, I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. 2 like office trivia podcasts. And because of one of those, I got one question that they said only one person got this question. And I was like, I know it was me because I just heard it.
Nice.
I'm not going to say the answer because
you don't want to give it away.
To come up.
Yeah, you don't want to give it away.
But yeah, my mental illness is the office. So that's why I feel, when we won that night, I was like, wow, I did something right.
Yeah, you put the team on your back.
It's great. It's great.
Mine is, I would I think I would crush it at How I Met Your Mother.
Really?
Or Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World? You remember that far back?
Yeah. I have a really good memory when it comes to my short term has gotten worse, but my long term is still solid.
I don't think I spoke really good English when that first came out, so that's probably why it didn't stick. But yeah. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
How I Met Your Mother. I don't think I've ever seen that. My little brother used to watch it. And, little brother, ew, I'm not watching your show, so I never watched it.
Yeah. I'm not watching your show, loser. Even I kind of want to go back to just after homebrewing when you started working at Laverne and you were cellar and you were assistant brewing there as well, right?
Laverne?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the question?
Oh no, I was going to ask about recipe development, for you, and how that's changed over the years.
I did have. That's pretty much where it started because they were, what do you want to make?
Yeah.
And I didn't know anything, so I was able to, lightly learn my ingredients and, knowing what grains make what tasting wort to say.
Yeah.
And that was fun. I did a lot of fun stuff there. I made a Mexican lager there called La Greñuda.
Okay.
And it
what does that mean?
Highly requested. Greñuda?
Yeah. I don't speak Spanish. And I get shit all the time.
Girl. Okay. It just means messy hair. As you can see, I brushed my hair today. I washed it and brushed it.
There you go.
I was stepping outside. But normally, And then it's funny because everyone says that to my daughter now, Greñuda, because I don't comb her hair. Yeah. But yeah, I got to make that recipe there, and that was a lot of fun. I held on to that for a while. And when I went to Gunwale, it was more... I did have some input on fruits and stuff, but not really batching recipes, I guess you could say. And then here, I don't get any say.
Okay.
I just work.
Gotcha.
I do get some say.
Yeah.
And it feels nice when people want your input, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I want to get back. I want to spring, I don't know, light my fire on how do I start making new recipes and learning the ingredients again and getting all that going. Sounds like you need time for that though. So
yeah.
That's where you lose me. It's time.
When it comes to the turnover, for you guys, is it mostly cores, or do you guys have coming up with new recipes each month?
Here in Innovation? No, they have their beer recipes laid out, and
they got their set list.
They got the set list. They have the when they get released, printed a year in advance. So
okay.
So I actually during this time I am getting to know my ingredients again. Now that I think about it, because I did the triple batch the last week. Well, two out of the triple batch. So getting to do the same thing again. I'm figuring out just on this system because I've started to see that everywhere is absolutely different. People
100%.
do things completely different, and that's probably the intimidating side for me. But trying to nail down these recipes, get my numbers right, I feel like that's where I save time and I get to try my ingredients, see how my wort is going along the boiling process and stuff like that.
Yeah. Honing everything in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honing everything in. And then when I get more, leeway in my creative side, I feel like I'll have those nailed in and I can explore more and stuff and, make cool, crispy beer.
Love it. And that's one of the things I love about brewers. When I get to talk to them, it's whether it's a home brewer or, a pro brewer or anything like that, or even on the big production scale, when they always they're always striving to make things better. Mm-hmm. And I say it on the show all the time, and my listeners probably hate me for saying it, but all the time. But I say, get busy living or get busy dying from Shawshank.
Yeah, it's true. There's no worse feeling than when you have nothing to do.
Yeah,
you gotta. I have to do something.
Even my cousin, before I was coming over here, I had to drop off my dog because I don't like to leave her at home. So at least she has another pup to hang out with.
So cute.
And she was like, dang. She's like all 3 days. She's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was like, sorry. Whoops. But we gotta I love grinding. I love going, and especially being able to have a fun conversation like this, over a beer. What's better than that?
This is fun.
Yeah. She's like, she rolled her eyes. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You sound like I'm not a bully.
No, I'm just joking.
If I'm a bully, it's because I like you. Because I want to be your friend.
Oh yeah, no, I always say like if I don't make fun of you or like when I say Josh it, like
Exactly.
then
If I don't make myself feel a little bit better,
yeah.
I'm just kidding. No.
Oh, I love it. What are you like? Because I know you like the crispy boys. Like, what would be? What's your favorite style to brew? I mean, I'm assuming to drink is the pilsners and lagers and stuff like that.
To
But
brew, man, a stout.
okay,
A good stout. It's a heavy mash, long boil, but ooh, the smells.
yeah,
I love the smells when I'm mashing out and like the
Mm,
colors of all that stuff. Any big beers, I don't mind. Like
okay.
our
You're team no rakes too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how I've luckily like I don't and that's why a part why I like being in this industry because I don't have to work out. I don't have to go to the gym.
yeah,
I lightly have to watch what I eat because
yeah,
after 2 brew days in a row, like, dude, my arms are ripped.
yeah. You're like I'm jacked.
I was like, dude, this is all I need just to bust my ass at
Yeah,
work, and then I get to go home and
have a hamburger.
continue busting my
Yeah.
ass. Oh my god, I know. I haven't been in a while. I
It's
went
been forever for
maybe
me too.
last year was the last time I went.
Yeah.
So good.
Do you ever go to the place in Azusa called Tacos El Superior? I think it's called. It's off of Huntington. It's like
No.
just after Louis. It's like it's on the right side. Really,
In
they
front of
make
the church?
it might be. I've only ever been to the taco spot and it being good. They make good
No.
quesadilla tacos.
Oh, there's been like a resurfacing in my life of birria tacos.
Yeah.
I'm seeing them everywhere.
Through my Instagram. I'm just kidding.
I mean, yeah, those look bomb. No, we went to San Diego and on every menu they're like, we got a new item and it's like birria tacos, birria tacos. I was like, all right, cool. I normally can't get them because heartburn, but
Okay, so
when
extra
you make it
spice for
bomb.
Sandra.
Oh my god, I don't mind extra
No,
spice.
I'm
I'm
kidding.
telling you, I will eat it. I will take it, and then I will be crying and hurting.
Yeah, in the
But
fetal position.
so good.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's worth it.
Oh yeah. No, it's good stuff. What do you feel like some of the biggest challenges you faced throughout like your entire journey?
Probably just physical part of it. Busting your ass every day. It does take
Mhm.
a toll on your body.
Yeah.
You do get pains and aches, and then I feel like I want to say I feel like I've been lucky because I've never experienced bad stuff with anyone in the industry.
That's great.
But when I was behind the bar, I came across a bunch of stuff, and I was just like, oh, this is icky. Like I don't want to be talked to like that or treated like that
Oh,
or
100%.
dumb stuff like that. And I was just like, I couldn't do it. I'm really like all my previous jobs were in customer service. And so I was like, I'm really good at customer service. I know how to get it. I know how to make them tips. There's no
Yeah.
problem. There's no problem. But it was wearing me down way more than just
Yeah.
lifting 300 pounds of grain and mashing it and whatever. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? It's oh, I forgot where I was going.
No, you're good.
And then you said that my back started hurting, and I was just like, oh yeah, there it is.
I knew you were back
sit,
there.
I gotta sit straight.
No, you're good. When you were like even just like going back to homebrewing or like, throughout this entire time, like were there breweries you were kind of frequenting during that time?
Like early brewing? I
Yeah.
don't know what was around back then.
I'm trying to remember. There's
I remember what's the one Nova Brewing's there now? Nova? There was something there. It's like behind a gate. You have to like call to
Oh.
get buzzed in. I don't know. It's weird. I mean, other than making trips out to, excuse me, Hangar 24,
Okay.
going out there. Eureka Burger was big on my early craft beer days. The one in Claremont. I used to frequent that
Okay.
a lot. Their Wednesdays was like Steal the Glass, and we would try. That's probably where I had like the majority of stuff from San Diego,
Nice.
stuff from up north. So that was pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Oh, Back Abbey.
Oh,
Back
yeah.
Abbey's always been oof. But then when I go there, I don't drink like
Yeah.
local craft. I was like, I want something old in a bottle.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about like barrel aged stuff?
I don't feel about it.
Yeah.
I've seen some very tasty, interesting, fun, unique stuff made. Just not for me. Like I'll take
Yeah.
a sip. I'll try it.
I'm with you.
Absolutely. And I've seen there's like a lot of labor and tending to those that go to it. So I respect it, but not for me.
Yeah. Same. Like
Barley wine? No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a barley wine guy, but even like the barrel aged stuff, like I will have like if we're doing a bottle share, like I'll have a little 3 or 4 ounce pour. It's good enough for
a
me.
nice little thick stout. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. At room temp.
Yeah.
Once I'm like 7 beers in. Yeah,
like,
give me some of that.
I'll finish the bottle. And then on the floor 3 minutes later.
Bottle shares too. That
Yeah.
was I used to do that a lot. I don't know if
Yeah.
you know Bread and Barley in
Yeah.
downtown Covina. They used to host bottle shares back in the day, and that's also where I started getting introduced to the like thick stuff. And I was
Yeah.
just like, I can't, dude. I can't function after
Yeah.
that. Like, who drinks like more than a sip of that and is like okay? And there was dudes slamming them and just being like, "Oh, I love this." I'm like, "You're gonna die."
Yeah. You gotta drive home.
I know. I'm just like, dude, this is downtown Covina.
Yeah. No, but even like now, where you like, I mean, obviously, like Level Up and stuff like that. When you're not breaking doors or door stoppers.
No one knew about that until now.
Now everybody knows.
Everyone knows. I gave him a doorstop and like a 4-pack of the Donna's pickle beer because I had talked to him about it. So
there you go.
That I washed my hands of that.
Yeah, I'm absolved.
I don't know. Smog, the Glendora Market in Glendora. They have like the Smog tap room. I frequent there because you know, Little Bo Pills I'll slam all day.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
That's good stuff. Their IPAs are always clean, so if I'm gonna have one, it's probably gonna be there. Arrow Lodge once in a while. I like to dip in there for a slice of pizza. And
I was there Friday.
Oh, nice. How's your board looking like right now?
Good. I had the Walking in LA. I had their We Love beer. They had a West Coast Pale Ale, which you don't see as often. It's usually just the West Coast IPA.
Sometimes I walk in there and I look at that board and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
But then I just go to Small.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was pretty good. I mean, and they're always good people. But I had some pizza too. And
it's a nice touch now.
I ended up closing her down on Friday.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't feeling great yesterday morning when I had to go record, but you know.
Nice. Well, felt like a pickle, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. I'm not even going to talk about that. Never mind. Disneyland, man. I didn't know Disneyland could do that to you. That shit was wild. But I'll just say that. I didn't know Disneyland could do that to you. And I know it wasn't Disneyland. California Adventureland.
Yeah, those yellow cups will get you.
I didn't. Yeah. That was me last weekend. That was like 3 days.
So do you have a pass?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was someone else paid for me.
There you go.
They're like, come. I was like, sure. No, my cousins, they very generously took me. Well, Penelope's still, my daughter's, she's still free. So I'm like, yeah, you can go.
Yeah.
But she's so up my butt right now that I was just like, I'm going to have to go with you guys. I was like, or she's going to be like all whiny the whole day. And I went and, yeah, man.
There you go. Nothing wrong with it.
You know?
Yeah, when I had my pass, I would go like at least twice a week almost.
Oh, yeah.
And
I had it in like early 2015, 14.
That's when I had mine too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
so
yeah.
we probably crossed each other with some yellow cups at one point.
I would get off work and then like 5 and then drive down there and get on it was when it was a Tower of Terror, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
And get on that like twice and then like run and go get on the roller coaster. And then we would just like get on so many rides and then they'd just be like, oh, we're closed and we would leave.
Yeah.
And I felt like that was the last time I felt like I got my money's worth at Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
And then this one made me sound ghetto. I had a bunch of hacks for getting like free parking.
Oh, really?
And not having to pay.
Nice.
Dude. And that's probably why I won't go back. I was like, they definitely have like
there's a picture.
With facial recognition.
Like, oh no, she's back. They're like, red alert.
I have my little scams to do, to fully get my money's worth at Disney.
Yeah.
Back in the day. That shit probably won't fly now.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I got my money's worth back then.
Yeah, I used to have the one just below just below like the top one, but it included parking, thankfully. So I was just there all the time. But yeah.
I didn't, and I was still there all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I was consistently pretty inebriated.
Yeah.
When I was
the only
there.
way to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't know. When I was sober and I was looking around, everything was making me angry.
Yeah.
I was just like, look at this. Yeah. Overconsumption. Look at these prices.
Yeah.
I was like, look at these people.
Yeah.
All these people.
Yeah. Then you have a couple beers, you're like, I love it.
And then I was like, I love it. And then you just forget.
Yeah, it was always, as long as I had a couple beers and a couple corn dogs, that was good.
Oh, the corn dogs were fire. I didn't even get to have a corn dog. Or maybe I did. I don't know.
Yeah. You're like, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Who knows?
There was talks of a corn dog, I remember.
Yeah, there was, because, like you said, I would go after work sometimes and do that. And even like my old ex at the time. Like, do you remember when those rose gold Disney backpacks came out? That was like around that time.
Oh, the little...
Yeah, the Loungefly ones.
Mm-hmm.
So they was like, they sold out like super fast. But like my buddy or my cousin was just like, there's...
Consumption.
Yeah, but she had to have everything. So my cousin was just like, hey, they have like 10 right now in the thing. I told my boss I was sick, left
Hell
work,
yeah. I'm all about lying.
drove over there. Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I'm all about being a rebel and playing
Just
hooky.
kidding. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I just called it playing hooky. But yeah, I ditched work, drove over there, jumped on the bus because I always parked in the Toy Story.
Oh, nice.
Take it over there, picked it up, went back, and then told her, I was like, hey, we should go get this thing out of my trunk. And then it was the bag.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, back in the day. It was like spoiling people is not good, not an inexpensive hobby.
Oh my God. Have a child. Find out what it's really like forever.
Yeah, thankfully I'm single now, so I don't have to worry about that.
That's a good budget-friendly thing.
Oh, it definitely is.
Be single.
Yeah, especially when you only have to buy 1 beer instead of 2 beers.
But you're going to buy 2 beers anyway, so,
Yeah, that's true.
Might as well get 3.
Yeah, might as well. 4, 5, 6, who knows? A baker's dozen.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I know, went a little off topic. What are some other hobbies you have?
Well,
singing Papa Roach.
Oh my gosh, I know, all the time. Oh my gosh, I'm a board member of the IE Brew Witches.
Yeah.
I don't know if I revealed that, but we do that. I do that stuff. We've been a little silent. I don't want to say silent. People say we've fallen off, but we haven't. There's been a lot of transition going on in everyone's lives.
Yeah.
So we've been maneuvering around that, and we are coming back. We are bouncing back. We are right now in the works of getting our merch together.
It's great.
And we got I can't remember how many members this year, which that's been a lot of fun. The fact that we always have people come back and want to be members it feels really nice because I found them through Instagram. And after I hit them up about getting a job, they asked me like, hey, do you have fun ideas? So I've been on the board for like 7 years now.
That's awesome.
So that's been a lot of fun. I have a kid, so that's usually where my time goes. I have a husband, I have a mom and dad, so that takes a lot of time. But the witches stuff is a lot of fun. Those girls, like I've made really good friendships over the years with them, and it's insane because my favorite saying is I don't want new friends. Like I hate meeting people. But yeah, some of them helped me with my wedding. Some of them they threw me a baby shower.
That's
and
so awesome.
It's a lot of fun, but we do that. We have a lot of fundraisers. We've already done 2 beer collabs this year. We did one with Stout House.
Oh, in Upland, yeah.
In Upland, and with Feathered Serpent. We did the Pink Boots Hop Blend with them, which I have yet to go grab that beer. Gotta go see if they still have it. But yeah, that's all I do. Other than hang out with Dre.
Yeah. That's great.
I used to hang out with my dog, and then she died.
Oh,
yeah. But yeah, that was fun. So yeah, have a kid. You'll have no time. You'll be tired.
It'll take all your time.
All your time and all your money.
There you go. But I feel like the Brew Witches or Pink Boots or like an Empire Pink Boots or Pink Boots LA or anything like that. I feel like those, like the relationships and the camaraderie that you guys build together, stuff like that. It's super important because you're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how, like, when I say I've never experienced anything bad in this industry, I've brought situations up to my, my friends, and they're like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, that's this is that. And I'm just like, oh. Yeah. I was just me, like, pushing it aside. I just, if someone's being mean to me, I'm just not going to give you attention. So sometimes I don't catch a lot of things. And they're like, they were being, like, sexist or they were being this. And I'm just like, oh. So they've helped me see that, I have been in situations. And they were there for support and they were there for advice, which was a lot of fun.
That's great.
But yeah, I've made such great friends and connections. And it's a great place for networking, too. Like, it's really good. It's really fun.
Yeah, and I feel like everybody, like whether it's like you're in the industry or not, like everybody needs a good support system. Mm-hmm. And when you have that, and when you can, vocalize, things or how you're feeling, or like if you need, grain, or if you need a certain type of hop, you can reach out to these people.
Absolutely, that's always fun.
Yeah, I feel like it's the perfect thing for the industry.
Mm-hmm. You have to, because it's gonna happen to you if you're gonna be the bad guy. There's going to be a time where you can't be the bad guy and everyone's going to be like, no.
Yeah.
Not today.
Yeah. 100%. I was going to ask you, like, is your approach to brewing changed over the years? But obviously, like, because when you first started, was it just all extract that you were doing, or was there all grain?
When I was homebrewing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all extract.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we did one where we went and we bought grain, and that may have been like the OK IPA that we made.
Okay.
But yeah, for the most part, it was extract. Crack that can open.
Do you remember the first one that you had that you were like, dang, this is pretty good?
That I made?
Yeah. So then you said the first one you guys dumped it after a few glasses.
The last one that we made, and
Okay.
and it wasn't good. It was just like, this is okay.
It was
I guess I'll
tolerable.
have a couple of glasses because I made it, and then we dumped it. But yeah,
Well, I mean, that happens, right?
it's a learning process.
Yeah, it's all about growing and doing all that sort of stuff.
And now that I'm brewing, I've been like going back and forth. It's like, should I start home brewing now that I know a little bit more?
Yeah.
Now that I want to learn my, recipe stuff more. But it's just like, also the witches have like a brewing equipment library. If anybody ever wants to homebrew, we have a good amount of equipment. You can rent out. We will let you borrow, and I give it all to them. So I'm just like, maybe I should go back and ask for it and start brewing again. But I don't know, man. No one's gonna pay me at home.
Yeah. Oh, if you could collab with any brewery, like what?
I think that would be fun.
Yeah, like what brewery would you want to collab with, or brewer for that matter? I mean, it could be either one.
Obviously, I don't know. I'm gonna go big. Like I would think like I want to do something with Radiant. Radiant would never look my way, but I want to be up in there.
You never know.
Radiant, I love everything they make. They make good stuff. Locally, probably Luis.
Yeah.
That makes great beer. I'd be like, let's make something crispy.
Yeah.
I like a little hoppy. I don't mind corn. Probably, something like that.
I always give him shit.
Get it in the work.
There you go. I'm going to see him after this.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, Dre. I think Dre might go by.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I've been giving him shit lately because my favorite one that he did was Call of Broody.
Which one was that one?
I think it was a West Coast Pils.
That one too.
Yeah. And
was that one of like the first ones that he had on? Or maybe second rotation?
Yeah, for a while, yeah. I think it was second rotation.
Yeah. That one was good too. Because I remember I had 2 like light hoppy beers and I was like, oh, that was delicious.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate that.
I told him, I was like, don't ever take it off the board. And then one day he's all, dude, he's all, it just kicked. I was like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I showed up one day for the cold IPA after it kicked one day. And he's like, oh, it just kicked. And I was like, wow, why did I come here?
Yeah. Why am I here right now?
And I found something else that I like. The wit that he had is really good.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
I mean, and I was going to ask you, too, like, even for here at Innovation, what would be like, what do you feel like the signature beers are? Like, what's consumed the most, do you feel like?
Here, I know their like seasonal beers move a lot. I feel like anything that has like fresh orange juice, like dude, the orange juice here that they get from the oranges here it's so good.
Yeah.
And freshly squeezed and it goes in there. Anything that has fresh juice in it moves. That ube beer moves really good. We have like, I think it's like a stout, like a Bailey's stout right now on nitro. That's really good. Dang. I feel like the fun stuff moves.
Okay.
But I mean, also our staples move too. Like the West Coast IPA moves pretty good.
Yeah.
What am I brewing? I'm brewing the Belgian pretty often.
Nice. How do you feel about Belgians?
I like them.
Yeah.
It's a light like.
Yeah.
I have come across more that I don't like, probably more that I like.
Gotcha.
But it's fun making them.
Mm-hmm.
I could choose a bunch of candied sugar. That's fun to work with.
There you go. What about like wild ales and saisons and?
Ooh, I love funky stuff.
Okay.
I love saisons. I have a saison recipe. I don't have it. We made it at Gunwell one day. And I can't remember. It had like a puffed rice in it. Oh. And it was very light. It was like maybe 3.7. It was like a light green, clear color. It was crispy. It was a little funky. I think about that beer all the time. Gunwell, you need to make it.
I love their logo.
Yeah, they have good stuff. Yeah. I haven't been there in a while.
It's been years.
Yeah, they had their location was, what's that now? Everywhere.
Yeah.
I worked at brew house. That brew house was amazing. It's huge.
Super clean.
I got to use a fucking power washer every day to like, because they had those like big, like the bladder that compresses like all the wort and gets everything out. And I would clean those like plates. That was fun.
You're just living the dream with the power washer?
Yeah, power washer in a big fucking shiny brew house. Are you kidding me? Hell yeah. I would get to foam once in a while. That was fun. You just blast foam everywhere.
There you go. I always like to watch those videos like on YouTube. Like the people that clean like with the pressure washers.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, like whether it's a rug or like the people one guy that does like the driveways.
The driveways? SB driveways, yeah.
Yeah.
I also watch his mowing videos.
Okay, I don't think
I need to like disassociate. It's just I'm like going to like crazy houses that have crazy grass and chopping it all down. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah. It's funny. I'll put on one of the carpet washing videos and I'll turn it on double speed. and like just the noise of it, and like within a couple minutes, I'm like starting to doze off.
I can't do the carpet videos.
Yeah,
Because when they start washing them and the
they're
water's like all
dirty
brown,
as
I just
shit.
get so, I'm like, what were they doing on this rug? I
Yeah.
get so, and I just start, that's where my brain goes, and I start thinking of that, and I'm just like, I gotta watch some grass getting cut or something.
Yeah, I gotta change it up. Even like one day I started watching, but I haven't watched them in a long time. Is like the big, like the guys that wash the big semis, and that's where they use the foam.
Oh,
almost.
wow.
Yeah. So you might want to. That might
I'm
be
gonna
a
look
thing.
into that. Any of that stim.
Oh man, do you mind if I try that cream ale?
Absolutely.
All right, I'll hit pause. All right, so I got a fresh beer. What do you have?
I got it's Dr. Ortiz. It's our wit beer. It's our orange wit
Okay.
beer. This is the one I zest for like 2 hours. I zest 2 of those blue buckets full of oranges by hand on a
Dang.
tiny little zester. Just
Yeah.
I stand there looking
Just-
all sad
It looks
while
like you're
everyone
peeling
like
potatoes.
while everyone like eats and drinks. I just stand there for like 2 hours zesting, but it's totally worth it. A little
Love it.
coriander, a little. It's good stuff. A little chamomile tea in here.
There you go. I got
Delicious.
the cream ale, which I'm super excited about.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, if I ever see one on a menu, I always order one. It's like a black IPA too. If I see something like that, I want to order that
Black
too.
IPAs, man. I wanted to brew one forever at Laverne, and like I never got the opportunity. And then I left, and they brewed it, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't move at all." And I was like, "Yeah, I know."
It's really good.
Good stuff, right?
Yeah, it is super like velvety, creamy,
Mhm.
really good. What's the ABV on that?
It's like 4.3.
Oh yeah, see
Maybe.
that? Like I feel like I can drink that.
I might be lying. It's like might be like
12%.
5.6 or something. No, it's pretty light because that's why it was the first one that I got. So I was like, whatever's the lightest is. But yeah, I was relatively surprised by that.
I'd be like, you lied to me.
Yeah, I was just like, oh,
Because I brought up the doorstopper again.
Oh my god, I know.
Not again.
No one knew about that. But he has a really cool doorstop now. Have you seen it?
I have not.
Check it out.
Maybe I did.
It was
see
like
it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Explain.
I think I have seen it, but he told me after the fact, and we were like, it was because that day we filmed like 5 episodes of Taproom Tales.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we was like, because I went over there, we knocked it out, and I was like,
you guys are just in there recording all day.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
yeah, and it's like a day that he's closed, so
Oh, gotcha.
yeah, so we don't have to worry about people, walking in. Off air, I asked, we talked about 10 Things I Hate About You because I love that movie. What are some of your favorite movies?
Favorite movies? Like movies that I see when I feel sad.
Oh, any movies, like just like any, like
I
a top 5
weird movie. Oh, top 5. I'm just gonna name 5 movies then.
Yeah.
I can't go in order.
You're good.
One of them is up there's How High.
Classic. Was it Method Man and Red Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a lot to do with sort of like my childhood friendships. Like,
Yeah.
we know that movie by heart.
Okay.
Probably Mean Girls, just because I also know
Classic.
all that movie.
Yeah.
I'm a Shrek girl.
Okay.
And my daughter just started watching Shrek, and that's all she watches. We went to Disneyland, and they were like, "Oh, what character does she know?" And I was like, "She knows Shrek."
Yeah.
Shrek's a solid. I used to really, really, really like. I mean, I still do Changeling. I'm not an Angelina Jolie fan, but something about, and I don't like period pieces, but something about that movie. It's a really sad story, but I used to love watching it.
It's like about a daughter or something, right?
It's about the murders in Riverside. That guy that used to kill little boys in Riverside on like a chicken farm.
Oh,
yes, it's horrible, but I don't know. I loved it.
I've never seen it.
And Angelina's like, I mean, she's Angelina Jolie in it,
Yeah.
but I really like that too.
I'm gonna have to watch it because I've never seen it, so I'll have to give it a whirl.
It's a good one. I don't know. Something funny. I love Grandma's Boy.
Ah.
I watch that all the time.
When he's over the toilet, I'm
Dude,
just like, come
love
on,
that
bro.
movie. It's the best. Yeah.
Oh,
I like comedy. I
yeah.
can't really watch action because I'm just like, too much explosions. Calm down. That wouldn't happen.
Yeah. Do you wear pink on Wednesdays?
No, I don't.
I know.
I don't like pink.
I
have this weird thing with pink.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to like it, but when I put it on, I feel so dumb. So I take it off. I just feel dumb and pink.
No, I mean, you wear people. I mean, you like what you like. It's like I feel like most of my wardrobe. Like, I mean, I have like my fancier stuff. Like, I have like because my dad would always like, oh, if you want to be professional, you wear a suit because my dad's always been that way. So I have my suits and stuff.
Nice.
But most of my wardrobe is brewery shirts.
Yeah, I have so many
hats.
shirts and like leggings or jeans. I don't even wear jeans. Fuck, oh, hell no. Big pants.
Yeah,
big pants and t-shirts.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, I have too many brewery hats too. Like I love hats.
Oh yeah, I had to stop buying brewery caps because I have so many just
Same.
like in storage under my bed. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna wear these 2 that I wear right now
Yeah.
forever until I die.
I did buy a new one at Aero Lodge the other day, and
Oh,
I
nice.
saw it, I fell in love with it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wear
I
that.
have like 2 Aero Lodge hats too.
Yeah.
They're just sitting underneath my bed.
Yeah. I love brewery shirts. I love brewery,
I
hats.
love me a good merch, dude.
Oh yeah. And my brother actually just did the design for the Feathered Serpent's new Dodger shirt.
Oh no way.
Yeah, he did
That's
that.
fun.
He did it. He did the. You've seen like the Sour Fox cans and the ones that level up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my brother did those too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Talented. I like
Yeah,
that. That's
he
cool.
loves to do he used to do actually work for Brewery X too. He did all their not all of them, but a lot of their can artwork.
Nice.
Sorry, shameless plug for my brother.
Yeah, I get him. I hear a lot about him.
Yeah.
Sounds very talented.
Yeah. And I probably talk about him too much on the show. Okay. Next one I wanted to ask you was it's called Taproom Tales from the Taproom, not Taproom Tales. But I want to get you and Dre on Taproom
Oh
Tales.
heck yeah, bro.
We've talked about
We
it,
will
like
literally talk
incorporating
about one place.
Yeah. We want to incorporate other people into it, like even get Hannah involved from
Absolutely.
Holiday and stuff.
That'd be fun.
Because we want to do some. Did you ever watch any of the Marvel movies?
No.
Okay, so I'm more of a DC guy, and I'm sure I'm gonna catch shit for it. But they did in the original movies, they would kind of oh, have you heard of the Avengers Initiative or something or whatever they said? And then they kind of did all the movies and then brought everybody together.
Gotcha.
I want to do something like that, but for Taproom Tales.
All the local drunks or what?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty fun.
Haven't thought of the right name for the thing yet, but yeah. So I want to do that. But have you had any fun taproom stories?
Oh man, I don't know. No, they're all horrible. The only one that comes to mind was one time I was behind the bar and it was after the races at the Fairplex. They have that drag strip there.
Oh yeah.
This
is it NHRA or
yeah,
I used to go all the time.
This unsavory couple came in and the lady was pregnant and the guy proceeded to slam 3 as a Royal Blonde. It was the high ABV beer. Slam 3 beers and then just that burp belch in her face. And she just kind of looked away and I remember I looked at my coworker Caitlin and I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I can't. Yeah. I'm like, I can't do this. And so I was like, I'm gonna go mop in the bag. And now, had that happened to me now, I probably would have said something. Yeah. Probably would have ran my mouth and got in trouble. But it was just horrible to see. Yeah. And I was just and it was many stories like that I was just like, oh, I don't want to do customer service. Working with that crowd, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I get having having beers or whatever. I hate to be disrespectful to your wife like
dude,
that. To your
and
pregnant
she was
wife.
Pregnant, and it was horrible. And it was hot. It was it's hot when that happens, and it was gross.
Yeah,
I can't think of anything else.
No, it's all good. That's
literally every time someone asks me oh, do you have a fun story? I'm like, no, I have this horrible story that's stuck in my brain, and that's all I think about.
No, it's all good. I mean, if anything, you could, you and Drave had some adventures. So,
oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
She's such a sweetheart,
dude. She's so fun. She's she was probably one of the first friends I seeked out. When I left Laverne shortly after, I think she hit me up. She was like, "Hey, I saw Laverne's hiring. Do you think I have a chance?" And I was like, "Oh, absolutely." I was like, "You should be good." And I didn't really know her back then. And I was just like, "Fuck, I don't want to give her a recommendation." And her be crazy.
Yeah.
Which she is, but in
the best possible way.
But, she ended up, having to work there. And shortly after that, I saw her at an event and I was just like, I'm going to be your friend. Yeah. I want you to be my friend. Because she seemed like we had very similar lives. And now that I got to know her, we do. I mean, we also, as different as we are, we're very similar. We're both moms. We're wives. We're both brewers, and we're kind of maneuver in the industry and motherhood. And so I've kind of bonded with her on that, and that's been very nice. And we love to yap, so that's always fun.
I think she posted it on Friday. She was like pre-game beer before the yap session.
The last time we were at Level Up, we were talking so loud that we're just like, we had to check in with Luis. We're just like, hey, are you hearing everything?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, he's
He
like
pretended to be recording us, and
Yeah.
we're just like, okay, 'cause we're just like yapping it out right now, like no regards for who's
That's
around
great, though.
us.
I mean, and that's what, you have your friends like that, and, and especially
Yeah, that's a
what
nice release to have with someone.
I love that. I mean, I love when you can meet someone and you make that, like, I would say, like, if I wasn't in, like, doing what I'm doing, I wouldn't have met Luis, or I wouldn't have met, like, a lot of the great people that I've met along the way, like my buddy Art or my buddy Chu, a bunch of other people, like, that I've met along the way. It's like, these are connections that I'm gonna have forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that was the first episode of yours that I listened to, was the one with you and Luis.
Okay.
And then I went back and listened to Dre's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think that was the first episode, and I was just like, oh, these guys totally bonded.
Yeah. Yeah, and Dre's, like, she was so sweet, because I mean, I was, even during that time, I was just trying to find people, like, man, like, I want to get, like, obviously more females from the industry on the show to be able to talk about it, and I was able to talk to her, talk to a few other, like, female brewers before that.
Yeah, those are fun, those round tables you've had.
Yeah.
Actually, I listened to all those.
Yeah.
Did you have, like, one?
Yeah, I did the one female brewers roundtable, and then I did the one with Yvette and Bridget from Feather, but I want to get more of those together. Like, thankfully, Hannah put the last one together for me, because I was like, I don't know who else to reach out to.
Gotcha.
And then she put it all together for me. She's a sweetheart.
Well, we're out there, man.
Yeah.
Just gotta ask.
Oh, yeah. And that's the thing, because I always get, like, intimidated. Not intimidated, but, like, I'll send a
Are you
DM.
kidding me? I get intimidated all the time. I'm so intimidated by Hannah because she's so smart and so pretty. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
I can't talk to you.
But that's why, like, the day I was like, I'm just gonna reach out to Sandra and see if she responds. If she does, cool. If she doesn't, that's all right too.
Are you kidding me? That show's great. I was so excited.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, to me, it's like, it's the power of the ask, I guess.
Absolutely. That has a lot to do with it.
100%.
And sometimes if you go for it, you don't get it.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Oh, that's happened to me.
You have to sit with that feeling.
Yeah.
And it's okay. And then you let it go.
Yeah. It's
and then
happened
you do it again.
to me, where, like, I've sent messages and I'm like, I don't hear back. I'm like, okay, it's all good.
It's fine.
And
also,
then,
social media is weird.
Oh, yeah. But then, like, 6 months later, like, oh, hey, sorry for the late response. And I'm like, what? But see, it's for me, I won't ever hold a grudge. Like, I know, like, people are busy. Like, they don't know me. They may think I'm going there to trash their brewery, and I would never do that. Like, for me, it's about hearing, like, about someone's journey, or, like, how they went from brewing in their kitchen to where they are now. And
I like those stories.
Yeah.
Of the brewers that, like, I brewed and I brewed and I brewed, and now I brew big time.
Yeah.
Those are fun to hear.
Yeah.
I could have done it.
Yeah. One of my buddies, Abraham at La Bodega in Whittier, he would told me, I asked him if he had any funny, like, brewing stories. And he went on, he was brewing, or home brewing at the time, and it was fermenting. And he went, like, on, like, a little mini vacation, only gone for a couple of days, came back, and it was just like, boom.
Everything exploded.
Yeah.
Oh, scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was where I would always struggle, was, like, temperature control.
Yeah.
I was just like, what do you mean I can't just stick it in my closet?
Yeah. What do I have to do?
Yeah.
Last couple of things. I don't want to keep you too long. Desert Island beers. So you can pick one craft, one domestic, but it doesn't, like, craft, it doesn't have to be a specific.
Girl, I think I wrote this down.
There we
Sorry,
go.
I hope you're not offended with me calling you girl.
No,
I
you're
call
good.
everyone girl.
No, yeah, we're girls now. We're girlfriends now.
Hell yeah. I actually wrote this down. So, speaking of Smogs, I love their coffee porter. I don't have it often, but every time I have it, I'm like,
delicious.
Damn,
yeah,
that's bomb. Oh, there they go again. Or their Lobo pills. That's fire.
Oh, yeah.
And do Mexican lagers count? I don't know.
Yeah.
Bohemia or Negra Modelo?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
a Bohemia, dude, fire.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the other one?
Macro, so yeah.
Victoria? Oof.
Oh, yeah.
Any,
good
like,
stuff.
nice little ambery lager. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I used to love Michelob
Okay,
Amber Bock
about
back
these-
in the day.
Desert beers.
Yeah.
Are they cold?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to
Yeah.
know.
There is a cooler. I've never, you know what? First person ever asked me that.
Yeah.
So we do have a cooler.
Because you say desert, so I'm like, wait, are they hot beers?
Yeah.
Because then that would be different.
We're in the shade. Maybe there's like a,
It's just like desert island, but you got a mini fridge.
yeah, you got a little,
All right,
you got a
cool.
little mini
Okay, I
fridge.
appreciate
Yeah.
that. Wait, did you say Amberbach?
Yeah, Michelob Amber Bock back in the day.
Dude.
I used to drink that all the time.
Oh my God, where is that? Red Devil Pizzas in Covina, when they had their sitting area, I would go there and get pictures of that stuff. It was
I used to
so
love Red Devil
good.
Pizza.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, their wings are so good.
Wasn't Lincoln Houses like right there too?
Yeah, it's right around the corner from there. I've never been there.
Good old fashioned there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Cocktail guy.
Yeah. Cocktail guy. Oh, is that freaking? Oh gosh, it's from.
I'm not gonna tell you.
No, it's Forgetting Sarah Martin.
Yeah, another one of my favorite movies, actually.
Yeah, it's great, yeah. So cocktail. He's where's it's all at the breakfast buffet, and he fucking decks him.
Great movie. Oh yeah,
I could quote movies all day. I love movie trivia.
Same.
Yeah,
it's a. I could say I love movie trivia if I'm spitting it out. If someone asks me, I freeze up and I forget, and then you walk away, and I'm like, oh, that's what it was.
Yeah. No, and that's good. It's kind of like too, like when you get put on the spot of like the favorite movies, because it's like you can think of like, oh, it's just like a lot of times it's just the first stuff that comes to your head.
Yeah.
But like, I always like mine is like just I can recite it off.
What is it?
Top Gun is one of them. I love Forrest Gump growing up. Good Will Hunting.
Middle-aged white man.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Let's see, like even like Predator as a kid, La Bamba. La Bamba still makes me cry. There's not every time. He's he didn't say Richie, did he?
Hey, man, he died. That's sad. As a child, trauma.
Oh yeah, that was like that movie made me feel. I was like,
yeah, that's always scary. Oh my god, big feelings as a kid.
Yeah,
barf.
But like Star Wars too is like not every Star Wars movie, but I love most of them. No, I can't even say most of them. I like
really
5 out of.
Are you a
9.
Jar Jar Binks fan?
I don't like. See, everybody hates him. I just kind of tune him out.
I love because everyone hates him.
Yeah,
because same. He was nothing to me.
Yeah,
I'm not a big fan, but he was nothing to me, and everyone's like, "Oh, fuck him," and I was like, "You know what? Give him a chance."
Yeah, he's just he's kind of like the wacky person in the background that you don't really need to pay attention to.
He's a role they didn't give to some like old man, like a wacky old man.
Yeah,
it's just a floppy ear thing.
Yeah, they needed a C-3PO, so they made Jar Jar Binks, like because
with the same like word mumble shit. Like it's just.
If they had 3PO doing, I mean, obviously 3PO didn't have a tongue, so couldn't do that.
Right.
But I mean, like if they had just threw 3PO in there, like as in that part, everybody would have been like, "This is the greatest movie."
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, those are probably some of them. But I also love like Dead Poet Society too. Like,
oh, nice.
I grew up like my grandma would watch, like, well, not watch, but like she would she had. I mean, she's dead now, so it's fine. I could say it.
God, are you gonna talk shit about her?
No, she had like those black box things.
Oh, like, hell yeah, black box. Everyone had.
Yeah, I mean, so she had the black box, so she would record like every movie, and I would just like I remember like her collection of VHS tapes. Mm-hmm. I would go over there and I would just sit in front of the TV and watch movie after movie.
Day. Hell yeah, nice.
So I mean, I have DVDs and Blu-rays now, but I have like 800 something. But I don't keep them in cases. I have like the big CD cases from back in the day. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, flipping through them. Yeah.
Very nostalgic.
It's my personal blockbuster.
Nice.
Which
That's
was
very true. I always think about like what happens when we stop paying for streaming or streaming goes down. Like,
oh yeah,
everyone's gonna whip out those DVDs.
Oh yeah,
if we have electricity.
Yep.
Because we might not even have that.
Yeah,
it might all be gone.
Who knows? It's like The Last of Us.
I know. Is that coming back?
In next month. I'm so stoked. I'm gonna cry. It's okay.
It should be fun. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Record yourself.
I cried during the first game.
Record yourself.
I cried during the second game.
Oh my god. Record yourself.
So you and Drake laugh at me. Like, look at this. You're like, look at this pussy over here.
We won't laugh.
I'm kidding.
We won't laugh.
I don't know. It sounds like you're laughing already.
Yeah, but we won't laugh. I'm laughing.
There you go. Got it. You won't laugh together. You're not laughing at me. You're laughing with me. Even though I'm crying. But when I was a kid, and I'm going way off, but when I always thought like if I was going to have a job somewhere, I wanted to work at Blockbuster. That was like the dream.
Big
I got
dreams.
to sit there and watch movies all day. And there was like popcorn, soda, and candy there. What more could you ask for? They could have paid me in that.
That would have been pretty cool. I could see that.
Yeah. Then they all went downhill, so.
Yeah. So I hope that dream went with it too.
Yeah. I still want to go to the last Blockbuster that's in Oregon. I would love to go there, but
Is it a Blockbuster or is it a bar?
Oh, it's actually a Blockbuster.
Oh.
They give you a card and everything.
Working. Yeah. That's cool.
I just want to go rent one and then
never return it.
Yeah.
Make them go bankrupt.
Yeah, let them charge me. Last couple things, I promise.
You're good.
Favorite food to pair with beer?
Ooh. I think I wrote this down too.
Yeah.
I think it's ceviche.
Okay.
I love ceviche or aguachile. Aguachile with like a dark amber.
The spicier the
nice
better
little
too.
lager. Hell yeah. The more I regret it later, the better. The more I want it.
100%.
But yeah, I mean, any food.
Oh, so
tacos.
Good, yeah. What's your
pizza.
protein on tacos?
When I'm like, I'm healthy, I'll get chicken. But I don't mind carne asada. I don't mind chorizo. Whatever like greasy
Oh, yeah.
meat they have.
Chorizo for me.
I love chorizo tacos. They're so good.
Yeah.
I have this like fond memory of these tortas from like where my dad's from.
Okay.
I think it's called tepetongo. But it was just a bolillo with chorizo, nice little like feathered tomato, and like a slice of avocado.
Okay.
Bro, as a child, I would knock back like they were this big, like 5.
Yeah.
I was like, can you imagine as an adult if I could go back and have those? I would blow up.
Like I knocked out like 12 of them at a time.
Actually, that would probably be like if I could pair with a food that I could have again, it would be those tortas.
Ooh, okay.
Because they're like mini. As a child, I didn't have beers with them, unfortunately, but I
just
would
crushing beers at like 10 years old.
Crushing some 13.
13, close enough.
I started drinking. But yeah. Any Mexican, I mean, I could say Mexican food. Any Mexican food with beer, obviously.
Nice.
Spicier the better.
Okay. Last question. Then I have one more thing I gotta throw at you, but this is the last question I've got.
Okay.
You had your own brewery. What would you name it?
What would I name it?
And what would be the flagship beer or style?
I'll start there. Flagship, fucking crispy, corny Mexican lager.
Okay. All right.
That's what it would be.
I like it.
And it would be the only thing that would be distributed.
Okay. Like I ain't distributing anything else.
Nothing else. Our menu would be light and crispy, maybe a dark stout. I would allow one hazy.
Okay.
I would have the best brewer, so it would be the best hazy ever. I don't know, name-wise.
Neo Hippie Brewery?
Oh my God, no. So embarrassed. I get so embarrassed when people are like, are you Neo Hippie? I'm like, no, I'm Sandra.
Yeah.
Probably something in reference. You know what? Yuma Dog.
Okay.
That's
Yuma
my,
Dog. All right.
what's that called? Animal Crossing?
Oh, yeah.
That's my name on there, Yuma Dog. It's Yuma Dog because my dog's name was Yuma.
Yeah.
She was a dog. And if you say Yuma, you're my dog.
Yeah.
Yuma Dog.
Oh, Yuma Dog. Okay.
Yuma Dog.
Yeah. Love it.
Probably that.
No. The first thing I thought when you said Yuma was, do you remember Vegas Vacation?
Yeah.
He's like when Rusty gets the fake ID.
Yeah.
He's like, you're from Yuma, Arizona. You're in software. Man, and then he takes the picture of him on the freaking on the strip.
I think of 310 to Yuma.
Oh, banger movie.
Yeah. That's why I named her Yuma.
Yeah. I love the original, but I love with Bale and
That's a good one.
Russell Crowe.
Is it Russell Crowe?
I think it's Russell Crowe and Christian Bale.
I think it is. I see his face.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think so. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I have that movie on DVD. I could be wrong. Like 99%
DVDs.
Sure.
My husband has a little bunker of DVDs, and I shoved it underneath the couch. And now you're making me want to pull them out and be like, "Let's watch DVDs.
There you go. Let's do it."
Sure. He has a bunch of good movies.
Yeah,
so.
This is how we used to do it, kid.
Right? You see this?
Yeah. But this is off topic. But me and my brother, we go to San Diego every year for my birthday, and there's a root beer shop in Old Town.
Oh.
And I bought the butterscotch one the other time. So my brother does like the old timey voices, like, "Do you want a butterscotch candy?" Classic. All right, this is we're gonna end it. But thank you, honestly, though, Sandra, for letting me come down and hang out with you. This is super fun.
I'm happy for the 2 listeners we're gonna get on this episode.
No, we'll get them.
Me and Dre
and Luis.
Right. He has to support. Or I'll break something.
Yeah. So I'm going to end it with this. Kind of like in Wheel of Fortune, where it's going to be blank forever.
Blank forever?
Yeah.
I have to fill in the blank?
Yeah.
Wait, is this a question?
No. It's just kind of like a thing you have to... I'm looking at something specifically.
Oh, Wu-Tang?
Yes.
Forever.
Because you're wearing a Wu-Tang shirt.
I totally forgot. I changed my shirt like 3 times.
Okay.
But yeah, I forgot about this. Absolutely.
Wu-Tang forever.
I thrifted this shirt.
Are you excited for the new album?
No.
Okay. We'll see how it goes.
It's hard. It's hard for me to... my mental illness allows me to only listen to like first albums, old stuff of anything.
Yeah, I get it.
Like shows and... I don't know. I say mental illness. It's just my...
it's just OCD. I get it.
Is it OCD?
I mean, I feel like I'm that way.
Or is it, I feel like I'm old enough to be like, oh, she's just an old lady stuck in her ways. Oh. I mean, like, all I want to do is watch The Office.
I feel, like, my mom used to call me an old man because I love pecan sandies, the cookies. And, like, I love Raisin Bran and Chex.
Ew.
Like, and Life cereal.
That's cute.
Yeah, even like old shredded wheat, that was like game changer.
You're like, money.
You're like, what more do you need? Why do you need sugar, bitch?
Oh man, you never put spoonfuls of sugar in your cereal?
A little bit, but not a lot. Like I
Come
just wanted to
on.
barely taste it. Like that's why I like Life cereal so much because it was just kind of like a hint of sweetness, but it was mostly,
Live cereal, that's like the
Yeah.
Chex Mix one?
Kinda. Or like honey bunches of oats.
Mm.
Yeah, classic.
Mm.
Yeah, people make fun of me. It's okay though.
Good, as he should.
We like what we
Just
like.
kidding. No, that's good. Cereal is okay. I don't eat cereal because I don't like milk, but
Gotcha. Oh, now who's the weirdo? I'm just kidding.
the fuck? My bones never break. Oh my god, I'm so scared.
You're like, I take calcium, motherfucker.
I should. I probably should.
That's all right. It happens. All right. Well, thank you again, Sandra. It's been so much fun.
Thank you. This was fun.
I would say at the end, support local, drink local, and find your beer. And find your beer is kind of like a metaphor for life in general, just finding something to do that you love and you found yours.
Absolutely.
So cheers.
Absolutely, dude. Cheers to that.
Yeah. Time to chug our beers.
Oh my god. Not yet. I'm not ready.
All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, Sandra, I'm really grateful to you. And it was just really cool. Like, I mean, and it's hard for me to explain. It's just really cool. Like, obviously, and then you and Dre being close friends or like being like best friends. And then us running into each other all the time at Level Up. Man, just take it easy on the door stoppers, maybe. That's the only thing I'd say. I'm just kidding. No, but thank you again. I just want to say, I know I've said it a bunch of times already, but I truly mean it. So, yeah, night 2's coming up. We got some big matches I'm excited about. I mean, obviously, the biggest one is Cody versus Cena. I think now that Jay won, I feel like Cody should retain. Everybody else is like, no, Cena's winning. I just like, that guy, it's got to, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Like, the only people that know are Triple H and the people backstage. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna shut up now. I gotta get out there. I just made breakfast, but I haven't even eaten it yet. So I'm gonna go eat my breakfast burrito. I hope you guys enjoyed the interview. Hope you guys have a great Easter Sunday. I hope you guys just have a great day in general. Whether you're, I'm not gonna get into that. Whether you celebrate the holiday or not, I hope you just have a good time. Just have a good day, and don't forget to get out there and support local, drink local, and find your beer. Cheers.